Okay guys, so I'm just going to take us through a quick run through of what we've got planned today. Today's session is an outdoor session if we're able to do it outside. We do have a scaled option if you're going to, well, not scaled option, but an outdoor version and an indoor version. Today's session is actually quite straightforward, but you're going to be pushing the pace and trying to beat yourself each round. So I'm going to start with our warm-up and then go through the workout. The warm-up today, we're going to be doing 3 rounds of 10 squats, 10 yoga push-ups, 10 lunges, 30 skips and 5 roll to squat. Okay, so just going through those movements quickly. So first round we've got 10 squats. On that, let's just move through the reps as a mobility piece. So mixing it between your close stance to your regular stance to your wide stance. You don't have to do that, but it's just a good point kind of just to move through them, open up the ankles, knees and hips. The next one, we've thrown in yoga push-ups just to open up the shoulders and try to hit different ranges with our push-ups. So if you remember, that one is going to be starting in the high hip position, coming through close to the floor, up into a cobra stretch, pushing out into that like handstand or downward dog, head through and again right through, up into cobra stretch, hold for a second and back again. Use this time to practice your mobility, so take your time on the movements. And the third movement is going to be 10 lunges. We know then just regular lunges. Next one, we're going to be doing either 30 skips, 30 doubles, 30 cushion hops, 30 bottle hops, whatever you want to do, 30 jumping jacks even, just to get moving and get the heart rate up. And then finally, we're going to do our 5 roll to squats. If you need to use your hands by your side, that's going to be a good way rather than trying to use a book or trying to use anything to pull you out. Okay, so you're going to see the first one. I'm just going to do a little tap off the ground. So I'm going to push, and that's going to help me get out of the bottom. Push, so I can do that little push off here. Or the full version would be fast arms, pulling yourself into the bottom position, okay? You don't need to stand them up, you just need to hold for 2 seconds. Alright, getting into the workout. So, we're going to do 4 rounds through, okay? It's going to be the same workout each time, and you're going to try to beat your time every time, okay? So first one, you might start relatively moderate, just to feel it out, and then you want to push the pace from there. So we're doing 4 rounds of 4 minutes of work and 2 minutes of rest, okay? So, what we're going to start with, the outside version, and then I'm going to go through the indoor version. So the outside version, you need to mark out a 10-meter space, okay? The movements are going to be a shuttle run by 4, jump squats by 20, snatches or grind to overheads by 10, and then bear crawl by 4, okay? So the shuttle run is basically, we're going to be starting 3, 2, 1, go. We start running, we get to the line, we tap it, we turn around, and we do 4 reps of that, okay? So out is 1, back is 2, out is 3, back is 4. Then you immediately go into jump squats. We know the drill, we're trying to hit the very bottom and then fall back into the next rep. But you don't have to go high. So you're gonna get back to that start line. It's gonna be bottom, up, fall into the next rep. Okay? Just about leaving the floor but hitting the very bottom. Our ground to overhead, we can do this with our kettlebell, our plate, your dumbbell, your weighted backpack. We're just gonna be tapping the floor, going straight to overhead, okay? So it's gonna be those snatches. If you have a heavy kettlebell, like 20 kilos say for girls or 24 plus for guys, then it's okay to do kettlebell swings as long as it's not really easy to swing it overhead. So yeah, a kettlebell swing or ground to overhead being harder because it's a snatch movement, but if the kettlebell is heavy then you can use the swing to help you get it overhead, okay? Finally, we're on the bear crawl, again 4 lengths like our shuttle run. On the bear crawl we want to keep our hips really high, okay? So we're not going to be running down like this, it's going to be hips up, running like so, okay? So you have to keep those hips nice and high. Fast, 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 fast. You'll turn around at the line and come back. Really fatigue your shoulders, then get straight back into the next shuttle run, and so on. Okay, so then you're going to rest 2 minutes, write down how many rounds and reps you got, and attempt the next set, okay? We're going to do 4 sets, constantly trying to beat your score. If you're in the Zoom class, we'll be recording scores live. The indoor version, very similar, and it's going to hit it's the same format, and we're going to get kind of the same muscle groups, like same fatigue under the movements. So this one, exact same format of 4 minutes on, 2 minutes off. We are going to need a skipping rope for this, otherwise you'll use your cushion hops or your bottom hops, okay? So it's going to be 50 double unders, 20 jump squats, 10 snatches, 5 handstand push-ups. 50 double unders, you were either doing 50 doubles, 50 plate snatch, 50 doubles, 50 plate jump, 50 cushion hop, or if you were doing singles, you were doing 100 fast singles, okay? Then we go straight into our 20 jump squats, we've gone over them. Straight into our 10 snatches, we've gone over them. 5 handstand push-ups. Scale the handstand push-up as much as necessary, as in using cushions and so on. If you cannot do handstand push-ups, you're just going to do regular hand release push-ups on the ground, or even better, maybe elevated hand release push-ups. So regular hand release push-ups are going to look like here. Okay, if we want to scale it to make it a little harder, feet go up into an elevated position. Now it's down, chest to floor, and press. If you want, you can release your hands. Would it be better to just tap and go? Okay, guys. That's the workout, guys. This is a real one where you got to push yourself and work as hard as you can each round. Best of luck with it. Let's go full attack and let's see some scores later on. Nice one, guys.